From Monroe Memorial Park in Woodsfield, it's our Monroe Central Seminoles hosting the Shadyside Tigers. This is Jeff Stevens with you again this week, along with Joe Palmer, Dale Eddy, and Brian Easterling, on what has been a very nice night. A little bit of threatening skies, Dale. I hate to say, I hope it doesn't rain with the way things have been so far, but if it could give us a couple hours, and then rain all at once.
Yes, it's a beautiful evening, and we would hate to see rain to spoil it, for us anyway. It is a beautiful evening, and Shadyside coming to town. It's always a big night, Coach, whether we're going down there to play them or vice versa. And I'm sure this will be a wide-open ball game.
Yes, both teams coming in here with records of 1-0 with opening wins last week. Shadyside coach John Grinch opening with a 12-10 victory over Caldwell. Very high-powered offensive attack. The ball will be in the air lots of times with their quarterback, number 14, Brad Lewis. And the guy who's
only a junior.
Right, and one of the top quarterbacks in the Valley. He's already caught the attention of some Division I schools. And another key for them is their running back and their one-back set, number 36, Frank Baker. Those will be a couple of people we'll try to keep an eye on. I think the key for the Seminoles will be, to show some marked improvement defensively.
Yeah, last week, Coach, if there was any down point of that game last week at Tyler, it was the defensive against the pass, and we can't afford that tonight.
I know the team has worked very hard on that this week, and I'm sure you'll see some improvement there. We talked earlier about the days of watching the teams around here and having that 14-6 or 7-0 game with only a couple touchdowns needed to win, maybe over. This could be a shootout tonight. Both teams could easily be in the 20s or more. So sit back and enjoy.
The Seminoles will have the ball first as the Tigers will kick off.
Number 14, the quarterback Brad Lewis will kick for Shadyside. Dustin Robinson deep along with Will Weddle and Eric Kramer. And we're about set to get underway. We have the whistle from the official. And Lewis's kick is a line drive. Robinson will take it about his own 8-yard line. Searches out a hole, gets to the outside. He'll be brought down near the 30. Number 32, I believe.
Charles Gibbons, if he's a junior, will make the tackle, and the Seminoles are going to have the ball here in good position, 29-yard line.
About 21-yard return for Dustin Robinson, and that was a key to the possessions last week. Some excellent return yardage by Dustin and the special teams. Quarterback Joe Kress under center. The center is Denny Knowlton. They'll give to Shoemaker to the left. Stays on his feet, steps away from a couple tackles. Still on his feet across the 45 to the 48-yard line. 18-yard pickup for Luke Shoemaker.
Number 80, Joe Green on the stop. And Mr. Green saved from big yardage there as he was really the last man. It looked like Luke was almost stopped at the line of scrimmage. I thought they had his foot even behind the line, and he got loose.
Let me real quickly set the rest of the offense here. Behind Joe Kress and fullback Luke Shoemaker, the halfbacks are number 34, Will Weddle, number 20, Dustin Robinson. We'll get the offensive line after this play. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Pitch to Weddle. He's going to try to get upfield across midfield. He's near the 45-yard line in Shadyside territory.
Number 5, Jim Zekas on the stop.
Let me real quickly set that offensive line. The center is number 74, Denny Knowlton. One guard, number 66, Jamie Brewer. And number 61, Trevor Friday. Tackles alternating are number 77, Chris Demmerling, and number 72, Sam Hannes. And the veteran, number 76, Chad Yoho. Ends are number 80, Manoa Geese, and number 88, Keith Lazier. A wing formation again with both ends tight. 2nd down and 3. Shoemaker on the power to the right side.
Nice.
He's going to the 1st down. 7 yards for Shoemaker across the 40, down near the Shadyside 38.
Mike Parker on the stop, number 53, a junior. As Luke again, nice hole up the middle, nice yardage. 1st down.
Number 33, Eric Kramer replaces Weddle with the play at the halfback position. after about 3 running plays. Things may be set up here very soon for that play action pass. We see Leisure split left. Wishbone formation in the backfield. And again, Kress back. He's going deep for Leisure. Complete to Leisure near the 10-yard line. He takes a hard hit out of bounds about the 12.
And that's Brad Lewis, the quarterback there, playing safety, knocking Leisure out of bounds.
Keith Leisure wide open over on the left side. A well-thrown ball by Joe Kress.
Beautiful play to watch. We can see it right here as it developed.
And the Seminoles are in scoring opportunity with the ball resting on the Shadyside 12-yard line.
And there's still 9 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
Again, the power wing formation to the right side, both ends tight. Kress is going to give him a little counter play to Shoemaker. Hey, somebody has his leg down around the 6-yard line. But another nice gain on first down. And the tackler was, we're not sure.
83.
Don't see a number 83
I
on
don't
our
see
roster.
number 83.
Robinson again on the wing to the right. And we'll pitch to Kramer. He's going to turn it up and get down to about the 2-yard line.
He's going to be close to
that may be
down.
the first down. Now, before we get any farther into the game, Dale, I may mention, if people remember the game last year down at Shadyside, the key ball carrier was Luke Shoemaker. Coach Acosta felt that inside the tackles with the power game was the way to go. So last week, Dustin Robinson, the key ball carrier. Tonight, I'm sure we're going to see plenty of Dustin before the evening's over, but Shoemaker may be a little bit more used tonight than he was last week. It is a first down, the ball on the 2-yard line. Just under 9 minutes remaining first period. And Shoemaker is in the end zone. Touchdown, Monroe Central.
At 8 minutes, 48 seconds, Coach.
Just like an instant replay of last week, we talked about taking that opening kickoff, going down the field. That will be a 72-yard drive in about 7 or 8 plays. And on the board first. And you're looking for a possible offensive shootout. It's always nice to get that first touchdown. Extra point upcoming. Eric Kramer will snap. Jason Ludwig will hold. And Joe Kress will kick. The snap's low. Kress is going to pick it up. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. A low snap from center, and not much you could do there. Joe tried to pick it up and make a play. The point is no good, but with 8 minutes, 48 seconds remaining in the first period, Monroe Central 6, Shadyside nothing.
Westcourt Hair Fashion's new in name, but the same in advanced high-tech hair care products and services. Westcourt is staffed with 10 highly qualified technicians to serve their clients' different needs. Products sold only in the finest salons include Nexus, Paul Mitchell, Mercado, each with a money-back guarantee. To keep that healthy look all year round, 2 Wolf tanning beds along with the best tanning and skincare products. Call 472-5350 today to get a new you at a new name, Westcourt Hair Fashions.
Shoemaker preparing to kick off. And deep for the Tigers, number 3, Travis Williams, a freshman in the middle, along with number 5, that's Jim Zekas. And on the near side, number 32,
Charles Gibbons.
Gibbons, yes.
They are really high on this freshman, number 3, Travis Williams. I believe he's the backup quarterback.
And he also will be used as wide receiver. Shoemaker's kick short. It's going to be handled by number 16, and he's going to be hit immediately. That's number 26, Jamie Sampson.
Meet him head on for a nice bring down.
Jesse Meek, number 16, took that kick, and Sampson on the tackle about the 32-yard line, but pretty decent field position for the Tigers as they'll come out and they're one back, wide open, run and shoot offense. They'll have receivers all over the place. A key will be getting some pressure on that quarterback and make it a little tough for him to throw. And you see one setback, Baker behind the quarterback, Lewis, and 3 receivers to the right side.
And Baker may be the guy, the sneaky guy that you need to really keep an eye on.
Back to throw. Lewis out here wide open on the side. Number 23, that's Justin Holmes, complete over near midfield. Kramer on the defense and a tackle, but a big gain on first down of about 18 yards. First down Shadyside at midfield.
Lewis, a big boy, liking to throw that ball, very accurate. And he was right on the money that time.
This time, three receivers coming wide, a trips formation to the left. One single receiver to the right. You'll see four receivers all night. Baker drops straight back. A little bit of pressure, he's going to step up. A little pressure, steps away. Still on his feet. He's going to be brought down for a big gain by Robinson, I believe. Well, Luke Shoemaker had a shot at him right there in the backfield.
Two or three shots.
Lewis able to step away, and a very big boy, this Lewis.
Very deceptive.
6'2", 195. You know, a real physical specimen, and a tremendous athlete. Also an excellent basketball player, an excellent baseball player.
He's got the skills, and he's got his team in good position.
They ran the ball a little reverse here. Zekas, number 5. Joe Kress comes up,
nice
makes a
job.
big hit after a 2-yard pickup.
Joe Kress came up and really gave a hit on him.
And we've got a Seminole down over on the far side. And I'm not real sure here. Luke Shoemaker down. Denny Knowlton has checked in to replace him. So the coaches will check Luke in. We hope this is not serious.
Luke Shoemaker being helped off. Hopefully that's nothing serious. But he looks like he's in a lot of pain right now.
It appears to be an injury to the left leg, left knee. So we get a chance to sit him down over on the sideline, get a little ice on that, and see if we can get him back in the game. But, you know, I'm sure if at all possible, Luke will be back in very quickly.
Yeah.
But right now,
He's a gamer, right?
it doesn't look real good here for the next few plays. Denny Knowlton will replace him at linebacker, and I'm sure you can look at the Tigers to try to exploit the new man. Again, three receivers to the right. They'll give to Baker right up the middle. And Knowlton will get a hand on him. He'll be helped on the tackle by Trigg. But again, running right at the linebacker spot on the defensive left side, vacated by Shoemaker.
And they have a first down here. 7 minutes, 10 seconds, and they're marching up the field. Deep in Seminole territory.
Put the ball on the 24-yard line of Monroe Central. The Tigers will have two receivers to both sides of the field with a single setback. Lewis drops straight back to throw. He's going to get some pressure. A complete super catch by number 23, Holmes. Some pressure put on by number 72, Hannes. But the young man, Lewis, stood right there, found his receiver, and took the hit. Got to give him a lot of credit for delivering that ball in there, and a nice catch by Holmes.
Yeah, Holmes doing a great job stretching out and receiving that ball for a first down.
Luke Shoemaker back in the game.
Unbelievable.
A lot of times you take a blow to the knee like that, and it's more scared than anything until you get a chance to sit down for a second, and I'm sure they'll stiffen up on him tomorrow. There's some pressure. Lewis across the middle, touchdown. Holmes. Some pressure from number 40, Sam Scott, but Lewis able to step away, hit his wide receiver, Holmes, the touchdown
and
from about 10-yard lines, and it's a tie game.
6 minutes, 30 seconds, Coach.
Yeah, we said we can have an offensive shootout.
And it is. I think everybody coming into the ballgame expected it to be similar to this. We were hoping maybe the Seminoles could hold them down, but they're a high-powered offense. And the place kicker is Lewis, as he'll line up here to kick the extra point.
I think two running plays right there. Good snap. Lewis's kick is low, but good.
But good.
So 6:31 on the clock. Shadyside takes the lead 7-6.
It is a 7-6 ball game here, Coach, and I tell you what, I don't know where you look at. You know, the Baker boy softening up the middle. He had a nice run. You know, when Luke Shoemaker was out. Lewis really impresses me, standing in the pocket, hitting his receivers. You know, he's exactly what I'd expected.
Right, the defensive backs a lot of times don't want to get beat deep,
right,
and they'll give a little bit of a cushion there. But Lewis delivers that ball in there, and, throws a hard ball, but it appears it must be a soft ball and easy to catch. Number 23, Holmes, is their only veteran wide receiver, and they went to him a couple of times.
And he showed his stuff. He had a beautiful catch down here at about the 12-yard line, and they've come to play ball.
So 7-6, and we hope the missed extra point attempt doesn't come back to hurt. But it is 7-6. Shadyside. Lewis will prepare to kick off. Again, Robinson with Weddle and Kramer deep. That's another line drive kick. It's going to hit and bounce on the short hop at the 6-yard line. Robinson.
Nice move by Dustin. Had a little seam, and he's met head on at the 35-yard line.
One guy down unblocked. Dustin kind of sidestepped him. He's going to get out to the 35. That's going to be around a 30-yard, 29-yard return.
I believe Joe Green was the man who met him head on there at the 35-yard line. And then he was helped by several of his cronies.
But 35-yard line, pretty decent field position for the Seminoles. And all you can do is just come back and march it down the field and get points out of your possessions.
Dustin doing a good job fielding the ball down there off the short hop.
Wishbone formation. Shoemaker.
Shoe, good hold up to the 43-yard line.
Keeps his feet.
23, Justin Holmes on the stop.
A 7-yard pickup. I know if you look at Shadyside as a team, they feel that their strength lies in their quarterback, their receivers, their running back, and not in their offensive and defensive lines. And hopefully Monroe Central offensive line will be able to exploit that, and they have thus far with some nice gains. So 2nd down and call it 3 from the 48-yard line. There's a sweep to Robinson, his first carry. He's going to bounce it to the outside, have the first down across midfield, driven out of bounds about the 48-yard line.
Frank Baker, number 36, taking him out of bounds.
A nice pickup for Robinson, his first carry of the evening.
Typical Dustin Robinson running. Fake to the inside, quick move to the outside, bust it, and nice first down play.
48-yard line in Shadyside territory. Again, Weddle in, replacing Kramer as they alternate the plays on this possession at the halfback position. We've also seen Demmerling and Hannes alternating at the tackle positions. This time a slot formation to the right, backs in the eye. Leisure, split to the right. And I will say we're going to have an offside or encouragement penalty against the Tigers, it believes. Appeared that a down man on this, the near left side, jumped into the neutral zone prior to the snap. And that is the case. Be a 5-yard march off against Shadyside. Make it 1st and 5 at the 43. And this sets up a scenario. There's some different things with the play action pass or the run. At 1st down and 5 gives the offense some choices. Leisure out of the game now. He's replaced by number 84, Cole Harrelson. And Harrelson will be split to the right side. Again, slot formation, backs in the eye. Robinson inside. He's going to run into some heavy traffic. Very little, maybe a couple of yards for Robinson.
Not much up that middle for Dustin.
I think number 36, Baker, probably in on that tackle, with number 23, Holmes. I know we talked about Baker as a threat offensively, both running and catching the ball out of the backfield, but he's also a very good linebacker. And he's lined up at their left defensive linebacker, along with number 40, who would be Chad Bobeck. And I believe Bobeck is a sophomore at their linebacker positions.
They've got some talented young kids on this squad.
Robinson's going to be hitting the backfield on that. Nowhere to go. He's going to lose about 3 yards. Baker's there, along with others. And they just simply drove some offensive people into the backfield and made the play. That's going to be a loss back to the 45-yard line. Going to set up 3rd down and about 7. And we really didn't take advantage of the 1st down and 5 situation. Now 3rd and long. Chris back to throw. A lot of pressure from the backside. He's going deep down the middle and incomplete.
Just out of the arms.
Monroe Geese, the intended receiver, the ball just overthrown. A fine effort by Geese, but the ball just a little bit overthrown. Some good pressure from the backside. Kress hit as he delivered, and it will force a Monroe Central punt.
A game of inches there as he just had his fingertips on the ball. Just a little out of reach. 3 minutes, 56 seconds.
And something the Seminoles did not do as a first unit last week, and that is punt the ball. And number 33, Kramer, is the punter. And a good snap. And the kick's away over the right side. It's going to hit and roll inside the 5, and it's going to roll dead at the 1-yard line. Super job covering that punt. I'm not real sure who downed it, but John Shoemaker down there along with number 61, Trevor Friday, and a couple others. And Shadyside with their backs to the wall. Going to put the ball in play. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 2-yard line with 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. When that ball hit and took off on his hard ground, I wasn't sure how far it might roll, but rolled dead and allowed him to down it at the 2-yard line.
Kind of bounced straight up in the air and gave us a chance to get down and cover it. So we're in good position here. If the defense can come up with a big hit,
now's the time for the defense to make a big play. Will Shadyside throw the ball out of the end zone? I would not be at all surprised.
I wouldn't either, but you always have to watch for Baker.
And they will throw. Some pressure. They're going to shoot for the big one. Robinson. And one contact over there. Incomplete. Coach Grinch and the Shadyside coaches are just unbelievably upset. Coach Grinch on the field. He won an interference penalty against Dustin Robinson there. And there was some contact, but both people going for the ball, and the officials saw it as incidental contact. No flag.
I thought looking at it develop, I was afraid that Dustin was going to trip and fall and the man be wide open. But
Shadyside coming up, no huddle.
The ball was just a little bit long.
And they're going to send 2 receivers to each side of the field. Courageous call right there, going for broke from your own 2-yard line. Lewis going to throw it again. Screen over the middle, complete. Joe Kress going to make the tackle against number 5, Jim Zekas. But a first down to get Shadyside out of the hole. Nice little release pattern by the slot back, Zekas. First down out at the 18-yard line.
Joe Kress has come up and made a couple really nice hits on defense. That being definitely one of them, but they're in a first down position now at the ball. 16-yard line.
Again, the Tigers going without a huddle, just making a call at the line and shifting their receivers. 3 receivers to the left. They'll give to Baker. He's got some running room. He'll break out of Shoemaker's tackle and be hit by Trigg. Brought down at about the 25-yard line. Very close to another first down. Be just working back at the 24. He'll be about 2 yards shy of a first down. Three receivers to the right side on this play. Again, the single back, Baker. Lewis to throw. Again, no pressure. Incomplete off the hands of the receiver, Robbie Trigg, with a fine stick against number 26, I believe. And he's down.
The ball was thrown a little bit high, and as he was up in the air trying to receive the ball, Trigg arrived and delivered a hit.
If that is number 26, that's Paul Grinch. They announced him with a different number prior to the game, so not real certain. But he's down being attended to by the coaches of the Shadyside team, and that's what you like to see, a nice hit there. Yeah, that's a couple good hits have been delivered, but still, no pressure on the quarterback.
Trigg doing a nice job in the defensive position there. And the Tiger player is up on the far side and walking off to the sideline. And I believe that must be Grinch. Their numbers are all mixed up.
So here they've listed the roster by seniors, juniors, sophomores, and they're not in numerical order, so it's real hard to pick people out. But third down and a long 2.
We have 2 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in this first quarter. It's a 7-6 ball game.
Big play here for the Seminole defense. They need to hold and force Shadyside to punt. 3 receivers to the left. Straight back, going to the weak side. Complete to number 23, Holmes. He's going to be brought down. It's going to be a first down. He's brought down over there by Robinson near the sideline. 31-yard line, first down, Shadyside. And we'll see how long it is before Coach Singleton decides to send a linebacker something to take a gamble or try to get some pressure on. That's a tough call defensively. The pitch to Baker. Tries to get outside. He's going to be away from the tackle. He's going to bring it in. He's going to cut back. Steps back away from another tackle. And he's going to be gone. Number 36, Frank Baker. A super run. 68 yards and a touchdown for Baker. And a couple fine moves combined with a couple of poor tackling efforts, and it's a touchdown for Shadyside.
Baker doing a nice job sidestepping a couple would-be tacklers, and they didn't wrap him. And so we have a score at the 146 mark, 13-6. And Baker will kick the extra point here.
Number 14, Lewis. The snap's bobbled. The kick, though, is good. Nice job there by the holder getting the snap down. Lewis's kick is good. So with 146 showing, we're still in the first period. Shadyside, they have come to play. Tigers 14, Monroe Central 6. Now's when you check the character of your young man over on the Monroe Central side. First time all year. Tonight at 7-6 and now at 14-6 that you've trailed. Now you're down 8. You need to come back and mount something offensively.
Yeah, these are the kind of opportunities where, kids find out what they're really made of, and teams find out.
There's an eternity left. 3 quarters plus 146. Yeah, I'm sure these young men are not going to give up. But important to get something going offensively here, and then you must bounce back. And sometime tonight you're going to have to stop the Tigers. You can't count on them stopping themselves. So Lewis, for the third time this evening, will kick. Robinson deep in the middle at about his own 12-yard line. Kick is short and going to hit. Weddle will pick it up over on the left side. He's to the 20. 25, 30, driven out of bounds by number 40,
Chad Boback.
Boback, about the 31-yard line. Had a return right on, so Will had to give a lot of ground to get over to the right side where he had some blockers. They'll put it down just past the 31, closer to the 32-yard line.
That was not our first raindrop, Coach.
I was going to say, should we make this stunning announcement that there was one drop of rain?
That's it.
That's been a big rainfall over the last month. One drop.
One drop.
Joe Kress, quarterback. He'll give it to Shoemaker. He bounces outside, still on his feet to the 40, and still legs churning to the 42. I think he has the first down.
I think he does.
Great individual effort by Luke Shoemaker.
Because all you could see was Luke's legs moving and a cloud of black and gold, black and orange.
And it is a first down.
Tremendous effort for Luke Shoemaker.
A little unusual here this evening that the visiting team is not dressed in white, as happens so often, but Shadyside's road uniforms are orange, and the red and orange would not really have been much of a contrast, so the Tigers wearing black.
He's not looking very good with red and orange, so
yes,
the black looks much better.
Robinson, he's going to be hog-tied by Boback as he crosses the 45. 3-yard pickup for Robinson. They'll put him down just the nose of the ball across the 45. 1 minute remaining, first period. Second down, 7. Chris is going to run the option and be tripped up in the backfield.
Literally tripped up by number 53,
Mike Parker. And I think was by his feet. Parker was on the ground and Joe kind of tripped over the feet, and it's going to be a loss of about a yard. That sets up another third down long situation. I know the option was something that Coach thought that would be a good weapon tonight, and I think that may have been some running room right there for Chris. But he's just not able to get outside where he needed to be. Tripped up by the down lineman there, Parker. Sets up a third down and a long 7. We're less than 5 seconds remaining in the quarter. And just getting the play off, Chris wants to throw. And the ball is tipped and caught by Weddle. Super play, Will Weddle.
Will Weddle.
What concentration by Will Weddle. That's a first down as the first period expires. The ball was tipped. There were black jerseys all over the place. Weddle able to hold his concentration, make a one-handed grab, and get the first down.
What a way to end the first
What a
quarter.
job by Will Weddle. And that'll be the end of the first period of play. The score is Shadyside 14, Monroe Central 6.
At West 78 Auto Sales, we'll take anything on trade. Well, almost anything. If you're looking for a used car to fit your budget, West 78 Auto can fix you right up. Stop by and ask Dale about our financing. You buy here, you pay here. And on your way to or from the car lot, why not have a bite to eat at Hometown Restaurant, where home cooking is just like Grandma used to make. The mashed potatoes are real, the gravy doesn't come from a jar, and the homemade soup simmers to perfection. West 78 Auto and Hometown Restaurant in Woodsfield. Let Swiss Lands Realty help you find what you need. A beautifully landscaped lawn surrounds this house in Woodsfield. The property is on 2 lots and has a huge 2-stall garage. Inside, this 3-bedroom ranch has 2.5 baths, a large living room, kitchen dining area, a storage room, and a utility room. New Corvette windows and new doors, another big plus. Beautifully maintained, this home is ready for you to unlock the door and move in. We take listings on all types of property at Swiss Lands Realty, 472-0614.
Tremendous play. I can hardly wait to see that in instant replay. I wish we had that capability.
All right, super grab there. The ball was tipped. I'm not sure who the defender from Shadyside was that tipped the ball. It looked like, really, I thought the ball would be intercepted when it was deflected. But, once it hit Will's hand, it just kind of stuck. And, great play at any time, especially on 3rd and long, to give your team a first down. So now, as we start period number 2, the Seminoles will put the ball in play at the Shadyside 43-yard line, 1st and 10. And Shoemaker is going to be hitting the backfield and be thrown forward back to about the line of scrimmage, but a big hit in the backfield by, is that 66?
I'm lost. I'm not sure. Number 80. I didn't hear the public address announcer even announce. Joe Green would be number 80. I'm not sure that was the number. 66 I don't see, Coach.
John Druitt. A loss of about a half a yard. Again, both ends tight for wing formation. And Kress with a play fake will look to throw, step up, and be brought down. Sacked by number 67. Jared Zekas. A loss of about 3 yards back to the 46-yard line, and that's going to bring up another 3rd down and long situation. 3rd and 13.
Shadyside defensive line doing a great job getting in and putting a lot of pressure. Not giving up much at all.
3rd down. Slot formation to the left. Leisure wide left. Crest to throw again. Some pressure. He's going to throw it out to Shoemaker on a screen, and he's going to be hit by Holmes for a loss of about 4 yards. A nice job reading that by number 23, Justin Holmes. And the screen blockers did not pick him up. Shoemaker will get the completion, or the reception, but the loss will be 4 yards. Back to midfield, 4th down, and long. Called about 17. And the Shadyside defense, for the 2nd time in a row, has held, and they're going to get the ball back. Kramer in punt formation. He bobbles the snap, but there's no pressure. The kick is high and short over to the right side. It's going to hit and take a super roll down to the 10-yard line.
Again.
And down to about the 5. We're going to be down by Joe Kress at about the 5 or 6-yard line.
Again,
Nice roll.
Great position here at 9 minutes and 48 seconds.
But last time Shadyside was in a situation like that, they quickly went 98 yards for their second touchdown. So the defense, the opportunity is there to step up and make the play. So we hope that someone will take charge here and make a big play, force a turnover or get the big sack or something here. A lot of time left here. We're just at 9:45 remaining before halftime. The Tigers, for one of the few times this evening, have went to a huddle before going to the line of scrimmage offensively. But the usual formation of 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. And they'll send motion to the right. Give them 3 receivers. They'll give to Baker, a little mix-up in the backfield.
Nothing there. We have a penalty flag also.
Baker will be hit. And a flag down, that's going to be against the offense.
Yeah, I'm sure that's...
Anytime the whistle does not blow immediately, you know that the flag is going to be against the offense when it comes from the side judge. Yoho, among others, I think Boer was there. It's a motion penalty against the Tigers. The gain by Baker was about 2 yards. And the penalty is declined. If you take the penalty, it's only going to be about a 3-yard step off, half the distance from the 6. And it's going to be down over. So the penalty is declined. It'll be 2nd and 8 with the ball on the 8-yard line. Lewis to throw. Getting some pressure. We have a flag down. The ball is complete to Holmes, but I think you're going to have a holding penalty against Shadyside and maybe specifically against Hanus, or Hanus was the man being held.
Yeah.
And it is a holding penalty. And the gain is good for a first down, so the penalty will be accepted. And that's what you need. A little bit of pressure, force those offensive linemen to commit a holding penalty to negate a big gain.
We've had good pressure, Coach. It's just a matter of he gets the ball off before we're getting there. So I think that will change as the evening goes on.
We need to get a hit on Lewis.
Yeah.
The pressure doesn't seem to bother him. We need a couple of good hits to have him look over his shoulder and see where the pressure is coming from.
Right.
So the ball is going to be back at about the 3-yard line. That's half the distance from the point of the foul. So it's 2nd down and long with the ball in the 3. Lewis going to drop straight back. He's going deep. And it's going to be incomplete. Overthrown, intended over here for number 23, Holmes. Robinson was in the neighborhood. If you could get that holding penalty right here, throwing out of the end zone, a penalty against the offense that occurs in the end zone is a safety.
Well, now, see, I didn't know that, Coach. I'm glad you brought that up.
I hope I'm right.
Yeah.
But a penalty against the offense in the end zone is a safety. So if you could get that holding penalty back here, you could get 2 points. 3rd down and about 14. And I'm sure the Tigers will throw it out of the end zone again. Lewis straight back. He's going to kind of roll to his right. He's got some pressure. The ball's overthrown.
Overthrown again.
And a little bit of pressure that time. Number 74, Knowlton, along with number 66, Boer. And Lewis a little slow getting up that time. That's what you need. A couple good clean shots. The defense is held.
And they'll have to kick the ball from their own end zone here. So that makes a big
kick from the end zone. The punter will probably not be able to get his normal 13 or 14-yard drop. Kramer and Robinson deep. They're going to be standing about the Shadyside 40. So unless something unusual happens, the Seminoles should get good field position. The punter is number 23, Holmes. His heels are right up against the line. The snap is good. A little bit of pressure. The kick is high and short. Fair catch signal by Robinson. And a very wise decision right there.
28-yard line.
And the Shadyside sideline up in arms again because of a little half block thrown by Kramer right there on the fair catch. And I don't believe you're allowed to block like that when the man signals for a fair catch. So the question is, was that a block or was he trying to hold up? The official said he was trying to hold up.
The Shadyside fans and coaches disagree. But
Coach Grinch, Coach Capolco over there felt like that was a block. So with 8:35 before halftime, excellent field position at the 29-yard line. And a good play by Dustin to fair catch that ball and not let it hit the ground. Must catch the ball back there as a punt returner. Wishbone formation. And Robinson, second back.
Runs into the back of his own man, and he's hit hard.
Couple of yards.
Not a lot there, Coach. Just...
I know, among others, that's Baker, number 36, getting up off of the pile. Second down, 8. Call it the 27-yard line. Power wing formation, right side. They'll play fake. Pass to Leisure. Touchdown, Keith Leisure. That's what the Power Series, the Shoemaker does. They have to honor that fake. And Leisure just on a little post corner, and the ball laid right in there. And
good hands by Leisure. That was
touchdown Leisure.
That catches it. Look.
And because of the missed extra point, that's now 12-14 score, and the Seminoles will go for 2. Doesn't do you any good here to kick the point and still trail by 1. You have to try for 2 to try to get that tying points on the board. So about a 2-play drive right there. That's super. Slot to the right, backs in the eye. Option play. Press. He's going to slide that in to the inside. Good for the 2-point conversion. 7:52 remaining. We're tied at 14.
The whole feeling of the ball game changes now with a 14-14. Beautiful job.
We just got a real quick shot there of the new scoreboard. And if you were at the game this evening, I'm sure you noticed the new scoreboard. There's a couple things that still need to go on that. There's a Seminole emblem that'll be on there somewhere. And on the bottom will be a Coca-Cola advertisement. The scoreboard donated by Coca-Cola. So before you get up in arms and think the school was spending money on something like a football scoreboard, all the scoreboards in the whole valley donated by Cameron Coca-Cola. The one over Tyler Consolidated last week, donated by Cameron Coca-Cola. The basketball scoreboards and
by Coca-Cola.
So the scoreboard donated by Cameron Coca-Cola for the advertising. All we need is to get the sign up. So it's a very nice scoreboard. But more importantly, that scoreboard says 7:52 before half and tied at 14-all. And the defense made the stop right there, forced the punt out of the end zone, and very quickly on the board. Joe Kress will kick off. And maybe because of the knee injury that Luke had earlier, they just may not want him kicking off. So Kress will kick off. Number 3 is Williams deep in the middle. A good kick, and Williams will take it on about his own 13. And he's going to be hit hard at the 25 by a whole host of Seminoles.
Keith Leisure there slowing him up.
Leisure had a hand on him, and then several people. Sam Scott, Jason Ludwig.
Ludwig was there, Jamie Sampson.
A couple other things. Daniel Ludwig, I think, kind of late getting up there. So, several people with a piece of that. Ball right on the 30-yard line.
The defense can pick up where they left off that last series. Get pressure on the quarterback, Lewis. Make him do some things. He stood in there pretty much at will throwing the ball. He's felt a little pressure. And
that last time he did take a pretty good hit. We'll see if that has any effect. And they'll get to Baker. He's going to be hit. He's hit a line of scrimmage. Shoemaker. Demerling. Weddle there, and we've got a Tiger down. And that may be the ball carrier, Baker. And there has been some very hard hits delivered out there in the first quarter and a half of this game on both sides.
Has.
And while they tend to the injured player, the managers for both sides will get out with some water. It's still a very warm evening.
So that was Baker, and he's being helped off. So there have been injuries on both sides. Hopefully that's not serious.
Right, you never want to see anyone injured seriously. Hopefully that he can go to the side, and then Luke only missed a couple of plays, and hopefully he'll get back in quickly.
Yeah, because Baker is an intimate part of their staff. I can't see the number of the backup.
Looks like number 40, Bobeck, a sophomore, I believe, is replacement as a single back.
Taking a
quick hitter, number 3, Williams. he'll step away from a couple of tackles and get up near a first down.
And he's a freshman.
Yes, he is. You know, I really think a lot of him.
Travis Williams, 5'9", 160.
They list him as a backup quarterback, but I know. And it is a first down as they take a look at with the chains right there. So again, Shadyside on the move, first down at their 40. But at this time still at their own 40. And you wonder with Baker sidelined here for a little bit, if they might disdain the run entirely, and which they've run it very few times anyway.
Yeah.
Even though Baker did have about the 68 or 69-yard touchdown run. Lewis straight back. He pump fakes, and he's going to throw it across the middle.
And
complete.
he's got the man open, and it is complete.
That's Holmes with Robinson right on him, but it's complete. A nice sliding catch and similar territory at the 42-yard line. Little pump fake that time by Lewis. And he's able to find his receiver, Holmes.
Coaching staff not real happy. They thought might have hit the grass first, but it is a completion. It's 43. Hard to cover that many receivers in your backfield.
They were hopeful that the ball would hit the ground, but it looked like a nice grab. There's some pressure across the middle.
And it's
intended for number 5, Zekas. Jim Zekas. The hit delivered there by number 24, Trigg, with some pressures. That time the linebackers were coming with Shoemaker, and a little bit of pressure may have forced Lewis to unload it a little bit quick. And that's something you have to take a gamble. You put pressure on, you open up an area of the field, but you have to get some pressure on. 3 receivers over to the right side.
6:18 remaining in the half. 14-14.
Lewis is back. He's going down the middle, or he's going deep in the left side. Overthrown. Kramer is the defender, and Williams, number 3, the freshman, is the intended receiver. And bring everybody to the one side, your 3 receivers, and throw back to your weak side. That's one-on-one coverage over there. And, you know, it looks good. That time was just, the timing wasn't there. The ball was overthrown.
Almost looked like the ball was overthrown even for Kramer, but it was closer to Kramer than anything.
Right, but good coverage by Eric Kramer. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. Again, 3 receivers to the right. Lewis to throw.
Pressure.
He's going to throw it, and incomplete. Not off the hands of Holmes.
Good
Robinson.
By Robinson.
Right there. 4th down at the 42. And for the second time tonight, the Tigers will be forced to punt.
Good defensive series by the Knowles that time, as of course Lewis hurt himself too, a couple times overthrowing the ball. But we'll get the opportunity here with 6 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the half.
As usual, Kramer and Robinson are deep. Holmes, the punter. It's a good snap. He'll try to angle it. Well, the ball's pretty much down the middle, and Kramer will let it go, and it will bounce into the end zone. He hit that one a little bit too good into the end zone, and where Monroe Central has been able to down a couple punts inside the 10. This one rolls into the end zone. Monroe Central will take over on their own 20-yard line with 5:56 remaining before halftime.
And we have a tie ball game.
A tie game. A chance to assert yourself again and get yourself in position here before the half with some points.
And it hasn't been too many minutes ago, Coach, when we were sitting here thinking, just wondering what the game was going to bring. And here we are tied. And with the ball in good position.
With this much passing, the clock is pretty slow. I know the Seminoles will hope to control it with their running game to keep it away from Shadyside's passing game. We have a flag on the play, and it's going to be an illegal procedure penalty against Monroe Central. Some movement on the left offensive line.
Dustin there, nowhere to go.
About a 3-yard pickup by Robinson, and it is an illegal procedure or motion penalty against Monroe Central. And Shadyside captains will discuss this. Mike Cherney looks like the spokesman for the defense. The penalty will be accepted. Back it up to the 15. Make it 1st and 15. Weddle out, Kramer in. These penalties were something that were kind of few and far between last week. And I know Coach had to be pleased with that aspect of the game. Very few penalties, because that can put you in a hole in a hurry.
Yeah.
So 1st and 15 with Kress Under center, Denny Knowlton. And they'll try to give it straight ahead to Kramer. Found it going kind of tough. Battled for about 3 yards. But not a lot in there. We're near the 5-minute mark remaining before halftime. 2nd down and 12. Wishbone formation in the backfield. Crest to throw. Throws to Leisure a little high, and something didn't look right there. Ball is high off Leisure's hand. The number 5, Jim Zekas, the defender. I'm not sure if we had a mix-up on the patterns or what there. Leisure stops at the sideline. He'll get the next play from Coach Costa and bring that in on 3rd and 12. Good call in that situation. It just didn't work.
Yes.
So 3rd and long. One would think a pass. This is a situation where a screen or draw being a possibility, even though the screen pass didn't work well either. Wishbone formation. Crest back to throw. He's getting some pressure and will be sacked. He had a man out here in Leisure, but there's no time to find him.
Time to get rid of it.
So a punt formation, a punt situation now for the Seminoles as we near the 4.5-minute mark before halftime. Ball on the 15-yard line, 4th and 15.
Bad as anything. You just hate to give Shadyside the ball back here.
The Tigers are going to get about 4 minutes and probably pretty good field position. I hope Eric can get one up in the wind here. He got a little bit of a wind behind him. Snap is low, but no pressure. And a line drive kick over the side is going to hit and bounce about midfield.
They're going to mark it just on the 49-yard line out of bounds.
It's about a 35-yard, 34-yard punt with no return, and you really can't ask for a lot more. Low snap, and you hate to see that. I'm sure at halftime the Tigers will talk about that, and if any more punt formations in the second half, they may try to put some pressure on, because they've not put pressure on thus far. They've been setting up for the return. So, with 4:09 on the clock, the Tigers in real good field position in midfield, their best field position to start a drive, I believe, thus far tonight. They'll give a counter to Jim Zekas. He's got some running room on the far side. He'll be pulled down by,
looks like Weddle.
Got about 4 yards, and we have another player down, and I believe that's the ball carrier, Zekas.
So that was Zekas, I believe, who got up, and that was the ball carrier. He seems to be all right as they helped him off. Hopefully just a cramp. We haven't seen Mr. Baker. I haven't seen him on the sideline, so I don't know exactly what the situation there might be.
No hard to see the sidelines there. We'll take a look at halftime and see if we can get any information there. Zekas picked up 5 yards to the 44, so with 3:49 and the clock now running. 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers. 3 receivers to the right.
I'd like to put a big stop on them here and at least go in with a tie 14-14 ball game.
Yeah, crucial to keep the Tigers off the boards. Lewis to throw. Again, a lot of time. Ball will be caught. That's Holmes. They'll have a 1st down on the 33-yard line.
Just turned and came back to the ball, and really there was no one there close.
He'll be out of bounds with 3:26 left. The Tigers also with all their timeouts remaining. A big challenge now for the Seminole defense in the last 3 minutes and 26 seconds of the first half. 3 receivers this time to the left. Holmes, the single receiver to the right. He's their go-to guy. They're going to look to the left. They'll roll out. A lot of pressure by Knowlton. He stepped away,
but he stepped away
and
underthrown.
Again, pressure over there. I see Burr and Shoemaker over there. Not sure the receiver. Not sure if that's Zekas or Williams is the intended receiver, but some pressure made Lewis try to throw the ball off the run. Denny Knowlton had the initial pressure there that forced him out of the pocket. Second down 10.
Had just enough hand on Lewis that, kind of made him trip just a little bit, might have caused that ball to run short.
So they'll get the play. They're signaling the play is in. It's kind of like the NFL or the colleges there with the hand signals. Offensive coordinator of the Tigers is Coach Kapolka, a former Coach Acosta assistant. Been at Shadyside for quite a few years now.
Williams alone set back on the far side, the freshman.
Passing.
They're looking
right at him, and it's third high. And it is,
yes, Kramer.
It looked like Eric Kramer had a hand in his back. Compared to a couple things earlier there, I'm not real sure, but it's going to be an interference flag against the Seminoles and Eric Kramer. And I think if people have a chance to look at that again, I think you're going to see that Eric had his hand or forearm in the receiver's back. Probably was a good call, even though no one on this side of the field will want to admit it. So a 15-yard step up for pass interference. 15 yards from the line of scrimmage will move the ball down to the 18-yard line. It'll be interesting to see that again on the film. To see if there was really very much contact there. But the call was made. First down, Shadyside now on the 18-yard line.
I have 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Lots and lots of time.
As the ball was overthrown and it was not going to be caught.
Yeah, that was a big question.
But there's no such thing in high school ball as a catchable ball. If it's a penalty, it's a penalty, regardless of where the ball is. There's the counter again to Zekas. And he'll be hit hard. Frazier is there along with Weddle. Yes, Will Weddle again on the play. And about a 3-yard pickup to the 15-yard line. So one thing we didn't have the advantage of last week to hear some things from the sideline. I know the coach saying something to the official there. I think they feel that there's some holding going on the offensive line and asking the official to please watch. Three receivers, right. Lewis going to kind of roll to the right. He's going toward the end zone. It's high off the hands of Holmes. Robinson on the coverage.
2 minutes and 27 seconds.
Third down.
The incompletion clock will stop.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 15.
Two nice defensive stands by the Seminoles here. And we need at least 2 more.
So 3rd down. Let's see which side the receivers go to here. They're going to go with 2 receivers to each side. Really spread the defense out on this 3rd down play. Bowback, the single setback. Lewis sprinting right. He wants to throw. There's a flag down. 3rd to the end zone is incomplete.
Yeah, thrown short.
But there is a penalty flag down, and that's in the area where you normally think of holding.
Yeah, we do have a holding call, I believe.
So maybe the bug was put in the officials there from the sideline there to watch that. And a big call. Decision will have to be made now. Most likely a 15-yard step off. You're going to take the penalty. Even though you give them the down over, yardage is really big right here. We'll see what coach decides.
2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Coaching staff's kind of talking it over down there right now. I think you have to take the penalty.
And it's declined.
And yeah, that's a gamble. Yeah, it's going to be 4th down. Yeah, if you take the penalty, you give that high-powered passing attack 2 chances to get the first down to get the end zone. Now you put your money on your defense. 1 play right here. Make the play. That's a tough call. Tough call. It's a gamble. We'll see how it works. After it's over, everybody knows what the correct decision would be.
They're putting down the...
they're going to try a field goal.
And it's... Number 14, Lewis.
Lewis will try a 32-yard field goal.
Anything could happen.
And we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, Shadyside. They could not afford a delay of game penalty. And number 79 is the holder. And we've got 2 numbers down for Paul Grinch, number 26 and number 79. So
who knows?
Yeah, so that may be Grinch. That may be right there because he is a converted wide receiver. And who number 26 was earlier, I'm not real sure. So timeout with 2:20 left. Baker has returned to the field, and that's a big morale boost here for the Tigers, and we'll see on this 4th and 6 if they stay with their decision to go for the field goal or if they may change their mind now that Baker's able to come back and go for it on 4th down. Again, another tough call if you're the coach over on Shadyside, Coach Grinch, on what you want to do. And a lot of people out in the end here, and I'm trying to look and see if they still have the tee out there.
I'm not sure what they're talking over here. I know they did throw the shoe back out and then threw it back on.
I think they're going to go for it.
I believe they are going to go.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 6.
No, he's got down. He's still there.
That's a lot of mistakes we've just made here in the last few seconds, isn't it?
We got to learn to keep our mouths shut.
Okay, Lewis will attempt the field goal. He'll put the ball in the 22, the 10 of the end zone, makes it a 32-yard attempt from the left hash. It's a little bit low, and the kick is low and no good. Some good pressure in there by 72 Sam Hannis, and among others, and the kick is no good. The snap is a little bit low and rushed. Good pressure, so the Seminoles will take over on their own 20-yard line with 2:15 left in the half, and give some credit to the defense.
And long time with 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
And a great decision to decline the penalty, right?
Exactly.
So the Seminoles now, with 2:15 left, will take over at their own 20, and you don't want to make any mistakes here. We'll see what happens. If you can get a good gainer, then you think about points. Shoemaker right side, and this is a pretty good gainer. He's across the 30.
Up to the 35.
About the 34, 35-yard line, first down. Get you out of the hole a little bit, and with 2 minutes left and 3 timeouts, now that you're out of the hole, you can think a little bit about points of your own.
Right.
You have 3 timeouts left.
You may be looking at Crest to Leisure here anytime.
2 minutes, clock running. Now the change are set. Slot formation. Crest back.
A lot of pressure.
He's thrown short to Shoemaker. It's low. Incomplete. Number 80. Joe Green. And on the play right there, second down and 10. Clock stopped with 1:49 left. Seminoles still with 3 timeouts remaining. So the new scoreboard also shows how many timeouts are remaining, if people didn't notice that.
I hadn't noticed that.
That's kind of nice, so we just hope that the information is accurate. And I'm sure it is. So 2nd and 10.
Leisure will be wide to this side this time, and
Backs in the eye, Crest back, he'll throw. Wants to throw. He now gets Robinson short. He's going to break loose, one tackle, get out near the 39-yard line.
Boback was there, and number 79.
He's about 5 yards short of the first down.
Paul Grinch, number 79, I believe, along with
Third
Boback.
down and 5.
Minute 25.
1:25 remaining. And you still have plenty of time here if you get this first down to do something. Leisure wide to the left. There's a quick out and incomplete. May have been tipped by number 23, Holmes. Not real sure, but incomplete nonetheless. 4th down and 5. Seminoles will be forced to punt with 1:11 on the clock. And this is a situation right here with this little time remaining in the half. You may see the Tigers go for the block because the snaps have not been real good. And this could be a chance for them to go for that big play right here.
This is exactly what you didn't want to do as a Knoll. You didn't want to give the ball back over to them with any time left on the clock.
So Joe Crest is the center on the punt formation, long snapper, and this is a good snap. And not a lot of pressure from the Tigers, and a pretty good kick by Kramer back to the 27-yard line, Williams. And he's going to sidestep a couple people. Crest initially, the ball may be loose. But it was whistled dead.
Yes.
But Kramer was down then after punting. Sampson and Friday and a couple others down there, and not much of a return. The ball was loose. Shadyside did get back on it, but I believe it was whistled dead. 57 seconds remaining. And we'll see how Shadyside plays it with 2 timeouts, clock running. And they're going to be in no hurry to do anything. Even though your passing game has been really, really good, an interception right now could really be devastating from the Shadyside standpoint. So they're kind of letting the clock run. They'll get 3 receivers. They may still try to go deep here. Lewis back. He's going to go a quick one over to Williams. He sidesteps a couple people. Still on his feet. He's going to have the first down about the 44-yard line. Now stop the clock with 26 seconds left. And it is a first down.
Very deceptive runner.
Timeout, Shadyside.
Timeout with 26 seconds remaining in this half. 14-14. Travis Williams, the freshman, when he gets the ball, wherever he's at, to me, he needs a lot of respect. He really has shown that he's willing to move the ball up the field. Very deceptive kind of runner.
Yes, they don't put him over there as a fourth wide receiver and put him by himself over there to hide him because he's a freshman. He's a very, very integral part of their offensive scheme, and he's caught a couple of balls tonight. And, the main go-to guy on the other side of the field has been number 23, Holmes. We've seen him get in the end zone once and make probably 3 or 4 other catches. So with 26 seconds left, really anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Shadyside has 1 timeout remaining.
And we do have a few raindrops again. At the conclusion of this game, I'd like to see just a nice steady rain all evening. I could stand that.
Might mention the field here. Excellent shape.
Beautiful.
Able to keep some sprinklers on it during the summer. And the pond down behind the scoreboard down by the practice field has taken quite a beating. Because of that. It's probably down 3 feet over what it normally is. But if you didn't have that, you'd be playing on a brown field.
Yes.
So Lewis, he's going to throw again, dropping back. He's going to get no pressure. He's going to run right into number 76, Yoho, Chad Yoho.
Nice
big play, Yoho. That's what you need right there. And now I think the Tigers will let it run, and I think the Seminoles will probably be content to let it do the same. Ball marked ready for play, and time is going to run out. What a first half. About an hour and 10 minutes to play, but, very entertaining. They're doing it at halftime, 14-14, and halftime. We'll be right back.
Thinking of building, buying, or remodeling? We can help with the cash you need at Woodsfield Savings and Loan, 105 West Court Street. We offer prompt, expert service and make every attempt to avoid red tape. We make it easy to obtain a mortgage loan or to receive a construction loan for the house of your dreams. Come to Woodsfield Savings and Loan for help with your future as we prepare for our future, facility and services. A new location, drive-through convenience and checking, but that same personal attention you've always counted on from Woodsfield Savings and Loan. The F.W. Shoemaker Insurance Agency was established in 1903. They have 3 agents and 3 customer service representatives to give you the kind of service you deserve. Being an independent insurance agency means they represent different companies, allowing them to compare from you. For all of your insurance needs, auto, home, life, bonds, business, or farms, contact F.W. Shoemaker Insurance Agency at 472-0876.
These days, it seems like everyone is looking for a bargain. You can spend a lot of time shopping for high quality and low prices, even for gasoline. Redhead in Woodsfield has 100% pure gasoline at low prices. While you're there, save on car care products, including oil, fluids, additives, and more. Soft drinks are discounted every day at the Redhead. Stock up on your favorite pop and snacks. Even Fido gets a break with Champion dog food at big savings. So stop at the Redhead today and save.
Just like the Monroe Central Seminoles, you can be a winner at Love Day Motors.
Win big with Loveday's large selection of new or used cars, trucks, and vans. Win big with service after the sale. Loveday's in Woodsfield takes pride in their community and in their dedication to serving you.
Be a winner at Love Day Motors.
Before winter stops you in your track, stop by Monroe Tire Center, formerly Alt Sales. The same top-quality tires and dependable service you've grown to expect. They've just added computerized front end and four-wheel alignment service, specializing in front-end work including shocks, struts, and brake service. They carry a fine line of Hercules and Summit brand tires and can provide for all your tire needs, new, used, or retreads. They also carry car and truck batteries, as well as custom wheels. For honest, dependable service, call Monroe Tire Center at 472-5188.
See things like that, I can remember certain plays coming up.
Okay, Coach, we're back, and it's 14-14, and if we look in the center of the field, again, the Seminole has been painted on. I saw lights. I don't know who all did it or exactly what time, but I came through last night really late. It was after 11:30, and the lights were still on, so I assume they were still working, or at least it was almost that late.
Yeah, there were people out here late last night. They weren't not able to get on the field to do a lot of it because of the junior high game, but it looks great. We mentioned before, and able to get some water on it to keep some of it green, and then the rest of it just really adds a lot to the situation.
Well, the facilities look so great with the new scoreboard. The grounds look great, and the Seminole. And we have a game underway again. Travis Williams.
Joe Kress kicking off. Williams taking the kick and bringing it down across his own 35-yard line. And the Tigers will start the second half on the offense. And pretty decent field position at their own 36.
Number 21, Josh Jones, in on that tackle. I couldn't see the other numbers, but Josh, I believe, is a freshman, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Nice-sized kid.
So we'll see what kind of adjustments have been made defensively for the Seminoles at halftime. We see Baker is back in the game for the second half. Lewis, the quarterback, he's going to start by throwing, and it's going to short hop, and it's incomplete. I had to wait for a second for the officials to see whether or not that might have been a lateral. If it had been a lateral, it would have been a couple-yard loss because he was on his knees, but the ball did short hop and was a forward pass, 2nd and 10. Well, a little different wrinkle to us, a play we did not see from Shadyside during the first half. And their receivers get the signal from the sideline, and they'll now go with 3 receivers to the short side of the field, which is the right side, 2nd and 10. Lewis to throw. Some pressure. A lot of pressure. Baker, and a short hop's incomplete. Burr and Yoho getting a little pressure on. And some people down below told me at halftime that the quarterback, Lewis, was walking a little bit gingerly there as he left the field at halftime. He took a hit down in the end zone just prior to the end of the first half, and he's a little banged up along with Baker. And on our side of the field, Shoemaker's a little banged up, and I'm sure there's some other kids too, because it has been a very aggressive, hard-hitting ball game.
Yes, it certainly has.
3rd and 10.
Holmes, Baker, and Zekas on this side, and Williams the opposite side.
Straight back, quick drop. He's going to try for the deep one against Kramer.
Kramer's got it at the 32-yard line.
Eric Kramer, the ball intended for Williams. Kramer with the interception. It's going to be about the same effect as a 30 to 35-yard punt, but yet the momentum that's caused by that interception now goes to the Seminoles.
Kramer doing a nice job there. He was in front of Travis Williams and just came back to the ball.
A couple times I've seen Kramer do a pretty good job not getting beat deep. He's able to either read the play or something. See Demerling coming into the huddle late and Yoho coming out.
Looks like he might be holding his hand gingerly, like he might have a stinger possibly.
Power wing formation. Shoemaker with running. Breaks through. He's just going to run over some people across midfield to about the Shadyside 46. Maybe a get back to the basics, or ground attack type of attack to look at here for the Seminoles. Yeah, a nice pickup there, probably about 20 yards, 21 yards by Shoemaker.
79, Paul Grinch hanging around his ankles with several other Tiger players.
Kramer in, Weddle out, running the plays.
Shoemaker come up a little bit limpy on that leg again. I'm sure he's feeling it now after setting for a half. There at the halftime, stiffening up a little bit.
That's for sure. That 20-minute halftime can be long when you've got a sore leg. Shoemaker gets the ball again. It doesn't look sore here as he's going to have about 8 yards inside the Shadyside 40. Again, off that right side.
Boback knocking him down as he just ran over one black jersey.
And trying to look here on this play, it's the tight end, Monroe Geese over on that side, along with the tackle, which is Chris Demmering on the last 2 plays. And Trevor Friday is the guard on that right side. And the wing back there, Robinson, doing a job, opening up some holes, a couple of big gains by Shoemaker. Second down, about 3. Little counter back the other way. Running with. He's going to throw. Chalmers stepped away from him. Zekas was the last man. About the 27-yard line. 3 in a row by Shoemaker. And the Seminoles in scoring territory.
Again, that time they kind of pulled and blocked to this side as Friday came to this side, get a nice block for Luke as he went through the hole.
Kramer and Harrelson both into the lineup. We see Yoho still out here on this offensive series. Again, the power wing formation.
9 minutes, 30 seconds, still 14-14.
Shoemaker once again through another big hole. He's going to be inside the 20, 18-yard line. And near another first down. About 8 yards. Called second, about 2.
68, John Druitt on the stop. But after 8 yards, and we're deep into Tiger territory, inside the 20-yard line.
We'll come with the power wing formation to the left this time. They're going to go with the counter by Shoemaker. He's going to be hit about the line of scrimmage and brought down at just about the line, the 19-yard line. And Luke really struggling with the sore leg as he goes back to the huddle. Third down and 2. The ball going to be resting on the 20-yard line. Probably going to be more like 2.5.
Big third down situation here. Need to pick this one up. Shove it into the end zone, get this momentum changing around.
Wishbone formation. Harrelson, the receiver, wide to the left. Robinson is going to be hit at the line and squirm to near the first down. And we'll see where the officials mark it. And he's going to be just shy. They're going to put Dustin down. Some of the fans down on this side of the field not real thrilled with the spot. It's going to be 4th and about 1 yard. Yoho and Weddle re-enter the lineup. 4th down and 1 yard. Ball just inside the 19. And a big 4th down play. You hate to drive it down here and have some momentum going and not get some points. Seminoles will go for it.
Luke Shoemaker territory here as big 4th down.
The power formation to Shoemaker. Bounce it to the outside, and I don't know.
It's going to be awfully close.
I don't know. Good job cutting through there by, looks like number 23, Holmes. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it, and they're not even going to have to measure.
And I believe
Shadyside is going to take over on downs. The game with a linebacker there, and they guessed right, and Shoemaker was tripped up and brought down short of the first down. And momentum swings back to the Tiger side of the field. And early in the game, it looked like neither defense was going to be able to stop the other. And now all of a sudden, both defenses have made a big stop on when they're on defense. So some adjustments by both teams. We're still 14-14, about 7:10 remaining in the third period. Tigers take over on their second possession. They're going to give it a sweep to Baker. He's got some people out there. He's going to be hit, brought down. Shoemaker. Couple other people there, Robinson and others that kind of slowed the ball carrier Baker up and made him kind of slow down to try to pick his hole. Shoemaker comes from his linebacker spot, makes the tackle after a pickup of, and he'll still get almost 3 yards. We'll be on the 21-yard line.
6 minutes and 35 seconds.
It's been a while since we've seen a running play by the Tigers. And Lewis is hit hard down.
He's slowed up there by,
looked like Bill may have hit a piece of him, but then Demmering and Sam Scott finished the play. And the loss, and that's something we've not had a lot of tonight, a sack. And Lewis, you know, he's a little gimpy as he goes back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and about 17. Seminoles forced to play a 4-man front. They like to play a 5-man, but this passing attack makes you do things differently. And a couple of good plays here. Baker in motion out of the backfield. Somebody need to pick him up. It's a quarterback draw. He's going to sidestep. And Shoemaker gets the only one and brings him down. And well short of the first down. He's going to be about the original line of scrimmage, maybe the 19. 4th down and 9.
Luke almost overrunning the play, just getting an arm on him and knocking him down.
But once again, 3 possessions
and out.
And here in the half, and 3 defensive stops. And 2 to the Seminoles. And they're going to get the ball back probably somewhere around midfield. Holmes is the punter, number 23.
5:10 remaining in this 3rd quarter.
Good snap. He'll get the ball off. Kind of a wobbly kick over near the sideline and out of bounds. Fisher's going to come back. He's inside the 40, 38. They'll back up a step or 2
or 3.
I'll put it at the 43-yard line. From here, it looked like the ball didn't even go that far. But the official right on the out-of-bounds line, and the referee able to line that up in straight lines. I'm sure they know what they're talking about. So Seminole ball on the Shadyside 42.
We're starting here in good field position. If we can just get a good offensive stance.
5:04 remaining 3rd period. Again, the power formation in the backfield with the wing to the right. Shoemaker.
Counter again.
Tries to get outside, step away from one tackler, but he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like Holmes, who's played a tremendous game defensively for the Tigers, and on the stop. Shoemaker's going to lose about a yard. 2nd and 11. Again, some adjustments there. The linebackers really coming hard. Holmes being an outside linebacker, at least on this play. I'm not sure how he's getting in the middle there. Maybe get him set up here for a little play-action pass. Robinson wide out and comes in motion. And we got a flag down. The ball's complete to Shoemaker. And he's going to get about 5 yards and we get another flag. So hold on here. We've got 2 flags, 2 separate penalties on the play.
Yeah, 2 separate areas here. So
we'll see what we've got. The first penalty, I got a feeling, is an illegal procedure
against
Monroe Central. But the second one, we'll have to wait and see. Thrown in the direction of the tackle. Could be a blocking foul. Could be something on the tackle. So we'll let the officials sort this out. Looks like they're going to talk to the Shadyside captain, number 23, Holmes. So possibly both penalties against Monroe Central. As they explain the options here, I think you're going to come back in a long yardage situation here. We'll see what we've got. We've got a clipping call against Monroe Central. That would be the penalty that is accepted. No signal as far as what the first penalty was, but the way it was thrown at the snap, that would be some type of an illegal procedure. Maybe a movement just an instant ahead of the snap. So I'm not really sure on that. The official giving an explanation here. So 2nd down and long. It's going to be about 2nd and 21. With the ball back in Seminole territory at the 47. Slot formation to the left. Crest to throw. Tries to get out of the Shoemaker. Complete on the screen. Back to midfield. Sidesteps the tackle. He's going to run over a guy. Still on his feet. And out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And we've got Shadyside players laying all over the place.
And a slew of Shadyside players. Bobeck.
Zekas is injured on the play. He was injured earlier and is down. A couple other Tigers kind of slow getting up.
I believe he might have a cramp there. The official's down working on him.
We're going to be about a yard short of the first down. Zekas was down earlier and it appeared to be a cramp.
Luke Shoemaker, you just can't say enough for that last play. He's come up gimpy every time out, and he was able to Tremendous.
I think we've got a shot of Luke right there now, and you can see, he's a one hurting young man right now. But put that ball in his arms. He puts that aside, and he's trying to get as much yardage as possible. And he's had a very big third quarter thus far. The reception right there is going to get about 19 yards, and he puts you in a third down and about a yard situation.
For almost any size job, the area's most extensive fastener display is at Ager Hardware. Small engine belts in all sizes, too. And it's that time of the year for Oregon chains and bars and, of course, hunting licenses, shells, and accessories. Home improvements are easy with the large inventory of electrical and plumbing supplies and standard bathroom fixtures. A full line of kitchen and laundry appliances are always in stock. Custom paints for interior and exterior fall fix-ups. Special services, screen repair, and glass cutting. Car wax and car care products, bikes of all kinds, and just arrived vent-free and kerosene heaters. Eggers, much more than a hardware store.
We're not located in Cameron, Ohio.
No. Zeke is walking off, and I do believe that is a cramp, the way they worked on him. But we're in great position here. But I want to mention that is a really nice scoreboard, and there are other things to go on it. And maybe possibly by the second or third home game, we'll have all of those signs. But that's a beautiful thing to be donated to the school by the Coca-Cola Company.
That's right. Remember, we do have 6 home games this year. This is just the first of 6. Wing left power formation. Kramer now in motion. They'll give it to Robinson on the dive. He'll get the first down inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. Bobeck on the tackle along with Druitt. I'll take that back. That'll be Cherney and Bobeck on the tackle. But run motion to the right and come back with your left halfback on a straight dive play. Destin Robinson gets the first down after a pickup of 4 yards. First and 10, Seminoles on the 28-yard line. Weddle in with the play.
So what looked like a disastrous situation turning into a nice field position here. First and 10, 3 minutes 24 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
You really like that when you're able to come back and get the first down after the penalty puts you in a second and 20 situation. Slot right formation, backs in the eye. The option, Kress keeps. He's still on his feet. And he squirts through to the 28-yard line.
Somehow went in and got hit and squirted through for a nice pickup. Looks like they're going to give him 5-6 yards.
Had people all around, but Joe was able to squeeze right through. So again, a nice gain on first down. Call it 6 yards. Second down 4, 23-yard line. Wing right, power right formation. Shoemaker comes back on a little counter play to the left. He's going to step around a couple tackles, still on his feet. He's down near the 12, maybe the 11-yard line. First down, Seminoles. A play that we saw a couple times last week. The backside, or in this case the right side guard, right side tackle, supposed to pull, had a little trouble getting out. Last week Tyler was able to get some good penetration, but this week able to make some plays. Yeah. And Luke's going to hobble off there a little bit. And as we said, he's handled the ball a lot here in the third quarter after injuring himself early in the game. He's going to get out of there for a play. Will Weddle will most likely line up as the fullback. And they will give Will the ball in the same fullback plays. Slot right formation. Robinson. There's a hole to run through. He's inside the 5. He's very near the goal line.
Looks like he's down on possibly the 1-yard line.
He's not in the end zone, but from here it looks like he may have a first down. They'll stop the clock to take a look at it. And the ball can't be more than a yard short.
Luke hobbling back out.
It is a first down. And Luke wants bad to get back in it because he thinks that he may get a chance to get in the end zone. But Coach pulls him out, and a little confusion here on that. So the Seminoles will be forced to call a timeout.
You can see the ball there, Coach, on the screen, how close it is. First and goal with just inches.
Right, it's less than a yard, but Central will call timeout here as Coach trying to get personnel in there, didn't want to get a delay penalty. So we'll have them talk it over, and we'll see what they come up with.
Well, Coach, with 1:46 seconds, we're down cooking and 4 downs to get it in the end zone. This is the best position that we've been in and the best feeling that we've had since early in the game, actually.
Right, that first and goal with maybe 2 feet to go to the end zone is a good situation to be in. I'm sure in this situation, if need be, the Seminoles will think about 4 downs to get it in. And hopefully, one will be all it'll take. But the clock, defenses have kind of taken over. The clock down, 1:46 remaining in the third quarter after a very offensive-minded first half. We're still tied at 14, and if you can get on the board right here and get the lead, then it's sure a big advantage. Okay, Shoemaker is back in. Robinson on the wing, he goes in motion. They'll give it to Shoemaker. And touchdown, Luke Shoemaker. And he's still on his feet. A little different situation there. Robinson wing went in motion, which created that power wing formation, and Shoemaker right in behind. And touchdown, 1 yard out. And the Seminoles have retaken the lead at 20-14. That play took 3 seconds, 1:43 on the clock. Crest to try the extra point. Joe was 5 of 6 last week. A bad snap foiled him after the first attempt tonight, but then the 2-point conversion run by Cress got the points back. The snap's good. The kick's down. And it's good. So, with 1:43 remaining in the third period, the Seminoles have gotten off the deck and retaken the lead. Monroe Central 21, Shadyside 14.
And, Coach, this is a series of play that started back here with deep in the hole after the clipping call, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, the Seminoles took over in pretty good field position after a Shadyside punt at the Shadyside 43, but a penalty on a clipping call created a 2nd and 20 and put the ball back on the 47 in Monroe Central territory. But the big screen pass from Crest to Shoemaker and a couple other big runs in there by Shoemaker and Robinson, and got her down close and in the end zone. That'll be Shoemaker's first touchdown of the year. And 1:43 left, third period. We still have a long way to go. Defense will have to continue to do the job.
Williams standing deep for the Tigers on about the 6-yard line, the freshman.
And the kick's going to come to an up back. Zeke is about the 15. He's up the middle. And he's going to be tripped up and brought down by 24, I believe, Trigg. Robbie Trigg, and on the tackle. And we've got another injury, and Zekas for the 3rd time tonight is down.
He scored the first touchdown.
It's that time of year again. Time to fix up that wood cutting equipment. Sandy Patton at Patton Small Engine Service can service that old chainsaw or fix you up with a new Poland Pro chainsaw, trimmer, or brush cutter. Whether you're in the timber business or just cutting firewood, Sandy has a Poland Pro that's right for you. He's served our community with quality products and reliable service for many years. For dependable service, give Sandy a call at 472-5675. Open Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, 1 to 6. Patton Small Engine Service.
You already know that Woodsfield Ashland has 100% pure gasoline along with kerosene and diesel fuel. And you know about Kirk's Homemade Ice Cream, available in more than 27 flavors. And their great pizza. Just call ahead at 472-1745 to order your pizza before or after the game. But did you know Ashland's the place for fantastic hamburgers cooked in just 45 seconds? Now that's fast food. And for dessert, how about Southern Shaved Ice? It's even low fat. Drive through right now for ice cream, pizza, hamburgers, or Southern Snow. They're open till 11:30 Monday through Saturday until 10 on Sundays.
Okay, Coach. 134, 21-14.
The injured player, Zekas, is back up off the field. He's having some cramping problems tonight. Lewis drops back, throws, across the middle, incomplete. And that's the first time we have seen that tonight. A ball hitting a Shadyside receiver in the hands. A well-thrown ball that was catchable and not caught. That's number 32, Charlie Gibbons, a junior wide receiver, and he just didn't make the play. He was open but was not able to hang on to the ball. So 2nd and 10. And it looks like 2 receivers, well now 3 receivers will go to the short side of the field or the left side. They'll fake the Baker. Bootleg action here by Lewis. He's going to go downfield. And that's caught.
It's caught by Holmes.
A great effort there by Dustin Robinson, trying to get his hand in, knock that away, but unable to make the play. A nice catch by Holmes. We have seen Holmes make a couple of dandy plays tonight. Ball just inside the 30, first down Shadyside. Turning in defensively, Scott out.
Dustin doing everything but tackling him right there to keep him from receiving the ball.
He tried to get the hand in front and make the play without interfering. He might have been farther ahead if he would have just hit the guy and committed interference. But completion inside the 30, Shadyside. Lewis, quick drop. He's going to throw a quick one over here to Williams, and a bit off his hands, and Eric Kramer made him pay for not catching the football. Ball was a little high. Williams went up, tough catch off his hands, and Kramer came up and made the play because he didn't know the ball hit off his hands. And that just adds to what's been a very hard-hitting football game. And we must say, very entertaining thus far. 21-14, Seminoles leading with 56 seconds remaining, 3rd period. 2nd and 10. Real motion coming to the right. They'll give 3 receivers here. They'll give it to Baker. He'll break away from a couple tackles before Shoemaker and
Dimmerling in on that.
Dimmerling and Burr were getting down, but it's a nice gain on 2nd down. They'll put on the 21. That'll be 3rd and a yard and a half. We're inside 30 seconds in this 3rd period. Now, we've been playing for about 2 hours. Good thing this was a 7:30 start tonight instead of an 8 o'clock.
I should say. Long
No matter what you may have read in the newspapers, they had it listed as 8. I hope you didn't miss any of this. Lewis tried to sneak, and it was initially stopped. He may have been able to spin off of the pile, and I think get his first down. And Knowlton in the center of the line in there tried to stack him up, but Lewis able to roll off, and he'll get the first down at the 19-yard line. 7 seconds remaining in the period. That will probably expire before they get a play off, and it will. We've reached the end of 3 periods. Stay tuned for what promises to be an exciting 4th period. Score, Monroe Central 21, Shadyside 14.
John and Steve of Weber's Pharmacy were born and raised in our area and care about you and your family. Over the years, they've served our community with after-hours emergency service, quality products, competitive prices, friendly staff, and that special hometown touch. With that same spirit of hometown pride, John and Steve wish to congratulate Coach Acosta and the Monroe Central Seminoles on a great season. Remember Weber's Pharmacy for all your health care needs. You're not just a number at Weber's Pharmacy, you're part of the family.
Are you ready to try a new hairstyle, cut, or color, but you're hesitating to take the plunge? At Rita's Beauty Shop, you can actually see yourself with 12 to 24 style changes at no risk. Call Rita's today to sign up for styles on video. One day only, Sunday, September 24th. No scissors, no risk, and lots of fun. And for breakfast, lunch, or takeout, come to Village Bake Shop for hot and cold sandwiches, side orders, and fresh baked goods. Special orders are no problem in family meat packs and meat cut to your specifications. Don't forget about our deli and our special occasion baked goods. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till 2.
Ready to start the 4th period. As I said, it's been a long game. We're changing tapes. for the fourth period. Lewis ready to throw. Across the middle. Complete to Williams. And touchdown. Williams. Travis Williams. A quick look. Able to take a hard hit and stay on his feet, get in the end zone for the Shadyside touchdown. 21-20 with 11:53 remaining. And looks like the Tigers will go for the 1 point and attempt to tie the game. I'll tell you, if you're watching this on Saturday morning, and it's probably about lunchtime now, go grab your sandwich and get back to the TV. We've got a lot of great football remaining.
Good place for a block kick here.
So Lewis, good snap. The kick is deflected.
And it is, yes.
The ball was deflected.
Yellow, possibly?
Jamie Brewer, very possibly. I think Jamie Brewer may have got a hand on that, and the ball went wide, and nice call, Dale.
Who called that?
Yeah. So, the Seminoles escape right there and will hold a 1 point lead, and that could be very crucial as we come down to the wire. The snap was good and everything looked good, but Brewer looked practically unblocked, went in and got a hand on it, and that could be the difference.
Yeah, it just seemed to take a little longer to develop that time for some reason. I don't know. But great job by the Seminoles.
We may note that, even though the Tigers had kicked extra points after the first 2 touchdowns, they did misfire on this extra point in an earlier field goal. They did fail on a kicking conversion last week. So maybe the kicking game is something they've had, and Matt Zakas do the kicking down at Shadyside for, I think, as long as you or I can remember.
Yeah, that's been a name there forever.
They've all graduated and moved on to bigger and better things. A couple of the Matt Zakas boys are coaching, and the younger Matt Zakas is playing football, I think, through one of the older boys. So Lewis will kick off. Kick is a little short. Weddle will take it over to 24-yard line, try to get to this right side. Boback will make the play on him, get a little help as Weddle gets out to around the 38-yard line. But a pretty decent return by Will Weddle.
That's a nice play to watch, as you can see the blocking coming right at us. As Boback stopped him very short of the 40-yard line, but good field position again. We've had the ball all evening in nice position to start our drives.
With a couple of exceptions, both teams have had pretty decent field position. The Seminoles have started a couple of drives at their own 20. Shadyside, one drive from their own 6 and one drive from their own 2, but they went 98 yards per touchdown that time on that series. So the Seminoles taking over at their own 38-yard line in a wing right, power right formation. They'll get back to the left to Shoemaker. And another nice hole, about 6, call it 7 yards for Shoemaker as he crosses the 45-yard line. And once again, another Tiger down, cramping. This might be a good time to bring up a good point, Dale. We've been around, Monroe Central football for now 2 years, and also Woodsville football prior to that. And one thing that the coaching staff takes great pride in, and I'm talking about the Monroe Central coaching staff, is conditioning. And we have seen, one young man from Shadyside cramp up, 3 times, and I'm not sure if it's the same young man. This would be the 4th time tonight, and conditioning could play a huge factor in this 4th period. A lot of kids playing both ways, and conditioning may decide the game.
Still a very warm evening.
Yes, it is.
It's cool and feels good to us sitting here, but down on the field is a very cold, very hot evening and to play.
As a general rule, when you're comfortable sitting and watching the game, it's much too warm for the players on the field.
This one's number 23, Holmes.
Holmes, who has played a tremendous game both offensively and defensively for Shadyside, was the injured player, but it did look like a cramp. He runs off the field under his own power, and you have to go out for one play, and I'm sure he'll be back on the next play. So we'll see if the Seminoles can take advantage of that on this 2nd down and 3. They're calling it 2nd and 5. I think it's more like maybe
very short
4. Maybe 4. But the ball on the 45-yard line. And Robinson up the middle.
Nice ball.
Gets it right back.
Ball squirting out, and he's just able to pick it up on the run.
I wonder if any heart skipped a beat down in the stands on that play. I tell you, 1st down, Dustin Robinson.
Now that's not what you want to happen, but that just shows you Dustin Robinson has great set of hands.
When that football hits the ground, you never know what direction it's going to go. And fortunately that time it bounced straight up. Robinson caught it right in stride, just like a second baseman fielding that ground ball, which he does a great job of in the spring. But he's able to get it back and get to the 43-yard line. Seminoles maintain possession, first down. We may go back and remember that as a key play before the evening's over. Shoemaker to the left side.
That counter again. Shoe's got room.
He's going to have another first down. Be out of bounds around the 32-yard line. That's been a great play tonight. Don't have the numbers here, but Luke has to be up around that 100-yard mark this evening. Maybe well over 100 yards. Another first down, Monroe Central.
I believe that was Tim O'Grady possibly on the tackle, as Luke just punishing people when they tackle him, just running them over.
Lazier and Weddle back in. Harrelson and Kramer out. Continue to change a couple people with the plays. First and 10. Slot formation to the left. First back, Shoemaker, big hole. Down around the 20-yard line and another Monroe Central first down.
Holmes on the stop deep in the secondary.
A little quick trap out of the I formation. Something we've not seen a lot of tonight. Of Shoemaker hitting in and out of that formation. So a little different look with the Seminoles, but
it was all the chains. 21 to 20, 10 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ball resting right on the 20-yard line, first and 10.
A score would really relax you a little bit.
Yes,
here. Not long, but for a little bit.
Wishbone formation. Give to Robinson, second back. He's to the 10-yard line. That's caught at the 9-yard line. And from here, it looks like another Monroe Central first down.
Looked like number 79 Grinch on the stop when Lewis, I believe. Brad Lewis.
That's three plays in a row, getting 10 to 12 yards at a crack. And they're going to put the ball right on the 10-yard line. I don't believe it's going to be possible. This is the most difficult position on the field. First and goal with the ball on the 10. I do not think we can get a first down. Power formation, right. Again, the counter, back to the left. Trevor Friday out in front of the block, and Shadyside will recover.
Shadyside ball. Looks like it down on possibly the 2-yard line. You can see the ball knocked away there from Shoemaker.
A tremendous hit delivered right there. Couldn't tell who the Shadyside player was. They made the hit, but the ball popped loose, and Monroe Central turnover. Shadyside will now take over, trailing by 1 point at their own 2-yard line. If anything good happened out of that, Dale, is the fact that the ball didn't bounce into the end zone and Shadyside recovered in the end zone where they would be able to start possession after 20. They must now start at their own 2-yard line.
Now the last time at the 2-yard line, we let them out too easy. We need to really stick them right here. Get in that big defensive stance and get the return ball here in good field position.
I believe one turnover apiece tonight, I believe, for each team. They're going to sweep with Baker, and he's going to break a tackle and get out near the 8 or 9 yard line, leaving Seminoles laying in his grasp. Shoemaker and Lazier had the first shot at him, and he was able to get away before Kramer and I think Kress may have had a little bit of the action. After every play, we see a lot of guys moving awful slowly back to the huddle.
8 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in this ball game. 21-20.
The pickup is 7 yards. It's second and 3 for the Tigers from the 8-yard line. They're going to sweep the Baker again. He's going to be hit near the first down, and I believe he's going to have the first down.
I believe he will have it, depending on the placement of the ball, but it'll be awfully close.
Weddle and a couple others in on that play.
First down as they move the chains.
The Tigers have now went with 2 straight running plays to try to get themselves out of the hole, and it has worked as they have the first down now at their own 13-yard line. Clark continuing to move ever so slowly at 8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. 3 receivers to the right. Lewis will now throw. He'll kind of roll to the right. He's getting some pressure from Yoho. Intercepted! Robbie Trigg He's at the 10. Out of bounds. 8-yard line. Robbie Trigg. Interception. Hey, let's give some credit to Chad Yarrow.
Right, the
Chad
pressure
Yarrow delivered a hit right on the quarterback, Lewis. Rob Trigg with the interception, and that is the biggest defensive play of the years thus far.
So the Knoll defense comes up big here, and we'll see if we can't shift it into the end zone now.
Yeah, I was just talking to Coach Sakos about some things today at school, and one of the people I asked about, I said, how about Rob Trigg, how he's coming along? He said he needs some work on his deep coverage, but he plays the short pass and the flat very well. And I'll tell you what, he sure did.
Right there.
So first down Seminoles at the 8-yard line. And Shoemaker,
Again.
he's down to 6. He's stacked up after a couple down there.
Rough yardage on
It's hard
that
to see
side.
right there, but you know Luke's got an extra arm around that football right now. He's not going to let it get away again. And he's very thankful to Yoho for the pressure and Trigg for the interception, but I'm sure he felt like he was on the hook, even though it sure wasn't his fault. See a big crowd gathering down in the end zone as they keep urging on the Seminoles, trying to get them in the end zone on this second down.
Looks like
goal
it's
from the 5-yard line. Option. Chris. Will pitch to Robinson. Not all ready. Maybe he's going to try to get the outside.
He's got it.
He's in the end zone. Touchdown. They have a flag. They have a flag down. Hold your horses. We have a flag down, and that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign, and it's an illegal use of hands call against the Seminoles. That's going to take the points off the board. And that sure doesn't make the coaching staff happy right there. It's a penalty that keeps you out of the end zone. So Dustin was in the end zone, but the touchdown is waved off. They'll put the ball back at the 12-yard line. It'll be second down. Replay, the goal to go, with the ball now on the 12-yard line. 6:57 with the clock stopped remaining in this ball game. And this Shoemaker in this play not working, but Luke's still on his feet. But the result's going to be a loss of a yard or two. And it'd be a case of going to the well one time too many. That's been a super play tonight with some great yardage. That time Shadyside had it sniffed out, and a loss of a yard. That's going to bring up third down and goal with the ball resting on the 13-yard line.
Big situation right here, third down.
A decision will have to be made if this play is not successful, as what you want to do. The backs will be two backs. Wing right is Kramer. Kress will fake. Trouble. He's going to step away from trouble. Stay on his feet. Throw to the end zone. And incomplete. Had to wait for a minute. We kind of lost the ball in the crowd there. I think the intended receiver was Eric Kramer. Good job by Kress getting away for some pressure and trying to find a receiver. Incomplete.
Try this from...
And we'll try to get us 3 points on the board. Field goal attempt upcoming, or an apparent field goal attempt upcoming. Yep. Right. Looks like Ludwig will put the ball down on the 18, maybe the 19-yard line. That's a 28, 29-yard attempt from right in the middle of the field by Joe Kress. Good snap.
Points here.
And the kick is down, and no good. No good. The ball just drifting wide right. Just wide right.
Had enough length, just a little bit wide.
Kind of hesitated there. Looked good from this angle. I know the people on this side, everybody thinking that ball looked good. I can see some stunned looks by the crowd down in front of us here, but the ball drifting just to the right. As you can see it, just to the outside of the upright. So we have no good. There's two opportunities for points down inside the 10.
And we still have
Nothing
5 minutes and 55 seconds to go, Coach. 21-20.
I think Coach Acosta saying something to the official there, whether it has to do with the penalty or the no good call on the field goal, we're not sure. But the bottom line is 5:55 remaining. Tigers with another opportunity. Then Acosta saying something to the official there, whether it has to do with the penalty or the no good call on the field goal, we're not sure. But the bottom line is 5:55 remaining. Tigers with another opportunity from their own 20-yard line. 3 receivers left. There's a quick throw. He can throw it. That's the quarterback, Williams, but he's going to run it. A flag is
We
down.
have a flag.
And he's going to be brought down by Weddle and others. Kramer's there, along with Weddle and Ludwig. That was a backward pass. That was a backward pass, Dale. So if the receiver, Williams, who is their backup quarterback, wanted to, he could throw the ball downfield. I'm sure they're setting that up. And it is a clipping call against Shadyside. That'll set them back. Both teams hurting themselves now with some turnovers and penalties after the super played first 3 quarters. So Monroe Central obviously will take the penalty. The infraction occurring at the 20-yard line, half a distance step off. We'll take the ball back to the 10. First down repeated, but 20 to go for the Tigers. Now, another opportunity for the defense to make that big play. And they'll give to, that's a fake. That's a fake. Lewis on the right side. Nobody to throw to. Overthrown. Intercepted. Intercepted. Dustin Robinson. Holmes. And we have another flag. We have another flag. Dale, so let's hold on and see what the call is. The ball was overthrown and intercepted by Robinson out about the 45-yard line. Let's see what the call is. I see no signal from anyone. Illegal forward pass against Shadyside. The penalty will be declined. Monroe Central will take over the ball. And I think what that is, Dale, we'll have to look at that again on the film. But I think Lewis, the line of scrimmage was a 10. He may have been past the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. The penalty is declined. The second big turnover by the Seminole defense. Interception by Robinson. And with 5:29 remaining in the game, the Seminoles with the ball yet again with a 1-point lead.
Dodged a bullet again.
Oh, what a game, Bill. What a game.
What a game. Amen.
We knew it was going to be like this. We just felt that way going in. 21-20. Seminoles leading and having possession of the ball.
5 minutes, 20 seconds.
Shadyside 45-yard line. The whole fourth quarter has been played in the Shadyside end of the field, but no points to be shown for it.
We need to shove this into the end zone.
Robinson.
Up the middle,
He's scooting
Robinson.
through the middle, and
Not much.
he's lost in a crowd, maybe a yard or 2. Not a lot of running room for Dustin tonight inside the tackles. Give Dustin 1 yard to the 44. Second down 9. Keep an eye on that clock. Very important when you have a 1-point lead. 4:45 and running. Seminoles need a couple of first downs here if they're not able to get any points and take most of that time, if not all of it, off the clock. Shoemaker, the pitch. He wants to throw. He throws it out there. It's for Robinson. And incomplete. The ball hung up in the air a long time. Dustin not able to make the play. Knocked away there by Shadyside. That's a great call. That's a great call. The ball was hung up a long time. A couple of Tigers back on defense.
Tim O'Grady, I believe, number 25, is the guy who stepped in front. I thought he was going to come up with the ball. Knocked it away.
3rd and 9. But pitch that ball to Shoemaker, you know that he draws a lot of attention with a big night offensively. And Dustin was behind people, just not able to get the ball out there. Clock stopped now. That's the bad thing. That's the bad thing. 4:26 remaining. 3rd down 9. Big 3rd down play by the Seminole offense. Robinson will be split. We have a pro-I formation. Robinson to the right, Leisure to the left. Crest to throw. It's batted down. He wanted to go out here on the right side to Robinson. Batted down by number 66. John Druitt, number 66, 6'3". So he's able to get those hands up in the air and do a great job from his defensive position.
That's a big defensive stance for the Shadyside Tigers.
At 6'3", you ask her in to get these hands up in the air. Great job there, knocking the ball down, incomplete pass. 4:24 on the clock. Shadyside's going to get another shot. Another shot. When you're leading by a point, the clock just does not run fast enough. Kramer, punt formation. We'll see what the Tigers do here if they put some pressure on. Good snap back and a little bit of pressure. Good kick high inside the 10. Defeated by Baker about his own 6. He's going to try to get upfield to about the 15-yard line.
Joe Kress knocking his wings out from under him and putting him down about the 17. They're going to mark it.
Kress down, making first contact. Shadyside ball in the 17. 4:13 remaining. Baker having to make a decision as a return man whether to catch that ball at about his own 6-yard line or whether to let it go into the end zone. We have seen Kramer knock 2 punts dead, one at the 6 and one at the 2. So Baker choosing to field the ball, gets a nice return out to the 17. Shadyside with another possession with 4 minutes, clock running. 4 minutes remaining in the game. And new formation here, as well as a lineman among the people out here. And across the middle, incomplete.
Almost intercepted. I think Luke had his hand on that.
I was watching the formation here, and I'm not sure if we've had that formation or not, but 4 people out to the left, 2 of them were linemen who obviously could not get downfield, and they could be setting up that screen pass here to the wide receiver, Williams, or like a little hitch and go type play where Williams will throw it downfield. But the pass went incomplete. Second 10.
Second down, yes. That's the biggie. Second down, 3 minutes 45
Two
seconds.
receivers wide, both sides. Lewis in the shotgun for the first time tonight. We have whistles. And applause from the Knowles sideline. They seem to feel like the penalty is against the Tigers. And it is a legal procedure against Shadyside. That will back them up 5 yards. Second down, 15. So once again, Lewis trying to buy a little bit extra time. We'll be in the shotgun formation. He has receivers wide right and left.
Another big defensive stance for the Knowles.
Lewis, lots of time. He's looking. He's going deep. Overthrown. Kramer was there. The intended receiver was number 25. O'Grady.
Tim O'Grady.
Third down, 15.
Ball overthrown slightly, but you can see they're coming right at the shot. We had good defensive position on him.
Couple changes again defensively. We see John Shoemaker has been in a couple times here the last couple of series. Some fresh legs in there to get some heat on the quarterback. We hope.
And we do have a third down.
3 receivers to the right, Lewis in the shotgun. We have motion by Baker to the left side. Lewis looking. He's going deep. The ball's hanging up in the air. Incomplete. Kramer had a hand on it. The ball was overthrown again. Lewis's timing has been a little bit off there in the second half. The ball was overthrown off Kramer's hands. Incomplete. Fourth down. And Shadyside, with 3:29 remaining, will be forced to give up the ball with a punt and hope that their defense can give them one more chance. 4th and 15 from your own 12-yard line. Unlikely that you would see any kind of a fake, but the front people need to be aware of just about anything. And a whistle, and timeout. Timeout, Monroe Central.
We also want to mention, we got a little lull in the ball game, 3:29, 21-20. Today, I guess, is the birthday of Chris Hoff. She and her husband Joe own the Ashland station here just adjacent to the park, so we want to say happy birthday to her. Nothing better than to get a win by the Knowles.
On the field. Right there, written on it.
We appreciate their support. Hoff's support and sponsorship of the games, along with several others. You know, the games are made possible by all the people out there who sponsor. The community is a football community, Coach, and it's a great thing for the community. I really don't know if there's another community anywhere. I'd like to know of one that has their own football games every Saturday. Their head coach having his own show and so on. I think it's great for the community, and the kids appreciate it. Hopefully, anyway.
That's true. And I know that the people around the community do, and we hope that people will get out and support all the sponsors that you see the commercials for throughout the week.
It takes a lot of work, but the sponsorship has been great.
A very good reason for the timeout by the Seminoles there. People may be wondering why. I believe we only had 9 players on the field. At a short punt, it's going to be out of bounds. A very poor punt by
inside the 30-yard line.
Welcome back and mark that at the 26-yard line.
I can't believe it.
And that's going to be a net of somewhere around 14 yards on that. And you can see the disgust on Holmes' face as he knows that he needed to hit a good one and get some good coverage.
And he just shanked it.
It just didn't happen. And that happens. And now the pressure is really on the defense of Shadyside. We're at 3:22 remaining. Shadyside does have all 3 timeouts left. The Seminoles continue to nurse a 1-point lead.
21-20. Be a good time to extend that lead. Shoemaker.
And Shoe running hard, but not much. And met hard by a couple of people. Baker, the linebacker, was one of those.
John Druitt, another one, number 66.
We've called that name a couple of times here this evening. Good job defensively. A pickup of a yard, maybe a yard and a half by Luke. The ball resting on the 24-yard line. Let's give him 2.
We still have 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
First down here. A first down is crucial. There's a pitch to Robinson. He tries to get outside. Haynes out there to block, and he's going to be brought down by Zekas and Holmes. And we're going to get a stoppage of the clock, and I'd say a Shadyside timeout, and that is the case. That's their first timeout of 3. Dustin able to get to the 20-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 situation after this Shadyside timeout.
Most of us don't spend a lot of time thinking about septic service until we really need it. Sparky's Septic Service is there when you need them with liquid waste removal, septic tank cleaning, or portable toilets. Sparky serves Eastern Ohio and the Northern Panhandle. When you need portable toilets for special events, call them at 472-0525. Remember their motto, in our business, a flush beats a full house.
Well, Dale, I look out across the parking lot here, and I don't believe I've seen a car leave. 2:34 remaining in a 1-point Seminole lead, and despite a few intermittent sprinkles of rain and a couple umbrellas, a lot of people don't mind sitting in the rain at all, and for what has been a superb football game thus far.
Stands are pretty well filled. The bank is filled. People around the edges. This is a big night in football country.
This is the option. Chris pitches to Robinson. And not a lot of room. Pretty good job. The defensive Shadyside. Robinson will be at the 18-yard line. The Tigers will spend their second timeout. And they will bring up a 4th down and around 3. And Coach John Grinch on the field with the Tigers. The head coach of the Tigers also serves as their defensive coordinator. And he's out trying to fire up the troops to make the big stop on 4th down and give his high-powered offense one more chance.
And Coach, with only 1 point difference, 225, you really don't want to be in a situation where you give them the ball again. They're too powerful offensively. So, this is just a shame we couldn't get this first down. That would have given us hopefully the opportunity to at least run the clock out, if not to score.
The next long series of important plays for the Seminole offense. The ball is going to be put down at the 19. It will be 4th down and 4. If you can get a first down here, you're going to be able to run out most of the remaining 2:25 as the Tigers have just one timeout remaining. If you turn the ball back over to the Tigers here between the 15 and 20-yard line, you're going to have 2 minutes, and you're going to have to withstand yet another charge of that high-powered passing attack. So, Seminoles come out. Robinson will wing to the right.
Could be the biggest play of the game.
It's a wing right, power right formation. And it's the counter to Shoemaker, and he'll not get the first down. He tried to cut it back quick. The ball will be at the 17-yard line. He's going to be a good 2 yards short of the first down, and Shadyside will have the ball with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. The Seminole defense, with one exception in the second half, has done a great job, and they're going to have to do it one more time.
Paul Grinch, number 79, on the stop. He's a junior, 5'10", 160 pounds.
So the clock is running. Shadyside, as I said, one timeout. There's 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock as they're up to the line very quickly. Lewis is back under center.
He'll take the snap here just inside of 2 minutes.
He drops straight back. He throws it out very quickly. Incomplete. His receiver, Holmes, still had his back to the ball. Some miscommunication between the quarterback, Lewis, and the receiver, Holmes. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 2:03 remaining. And you know the ball is going to go up in the air. And we've not seen him try to throw the ball to the running back Baker out of the backfield much yet this evening, and that has been a weapon in the past. 2nd down, 10. Lewis once again under center. He drops straight back. A quick one out here to number 3, Travis Williams. It's complete. It's short of the first down. The clock continues to run. Put the ball at the 25-yard line. 3rd and 3, 1:50 clock running. They're setting you up for the big throw. 3rd down. A long throw. Lewis dropping. He'll roll to the right. He's going to get some pressure. He'll throw downfield. Interception. Joe Press. And he'll get out of bounds. Another risk of fumble over at the 34-yard line. The 3rd interception of the 4th period by 3 different Seminoles. And some pressure by Chris Demering. And no flags. The Seminoles will take over with 1:28 left. Shadyside with just one timeout, and yet another big play. And I look down the sideline, Coach Dave Sherman, and that secondary is a very special project of his. He is the secondary coach, and he didn't feel real good last week with the passing to Tyler to put up on the board. And they worked hard this week, and Coach Sherman's a very happy man down there for the secondary. 3 interceptions by Trigg, Robinson, and Kress. They'll give the ball to Shoemaker. He just covered up.
Nothing fancy here, just straight up the middle.
He's at the 22-yard line. They'll stop the clock. He may have a first down.
I believe he has a first down.
Luke's not really worried about yardage here as much as he's worried about not fumbling the ball. Shadyside trying to tackle the football. And Luke covering it up with both hands, and it is a first down. 1:21 on the clock. And Luke once again hobbling off. And he's going to come out of the game. The clock running. And a nice hand by Luke Shoemaker. I tell you, you just want to get on your feet and applaud yourself for the effort Luke Shoemaker's had tonight. And he's one sore young man.
Yeah, he's probably in this tremendous evening.
He's probably not up on Saturday morning yet watching the tape. So Kress under center again. Fumbles the snap. Oh, brother. The Cho able to get back on it. He'll lose a yard, but more importantly, he gets the football back.
And we're
inside 1 minute.
Seconds.
And clock running. Shadyside will spend their last time out with 49 seconds remaining. Oh, that could have been a disaster.
That certainly could. We have 2nd and 10 here, Coach.
What do you think Coach Acosta is going to mention as he goes back out there? I think it's the first people he's going to talk to may be center Denny Knowlton and quarterback Joe Kress. And he's going to bring the team over. 49 seconds, and the discussion right now on the sideline with Coach Singleton and Coach Fox right there is with no timeouts left, what's going to happen? They're trying to estimate how much time's left and how many plays they're going to have to run. And if they play it right, they run this second down play and a third down play, and that should be it. If they handle the clock correctly.
With 49 seconds, surely you can start taking a sigh of relief.
If you take a knee right here before they mark it ready for play, there's going to be about 40 seconds left. You take it down inside 25, take a knee again, and then let the celebration begin on a very hard-fought night of football. But we're not going to talk about anything yet till we see that happen. After a fumbled exchange there, and we had a very fortunate bounce early in the fourth quarter, and a ball that bounced right back up into Dustin's hands. And I don't know if Brian can get a shot right here, but Dustin Robinson's back here 20 yards from the line of scrimmage. He's a safety man. And Joe's back. He takes a knee and gets back away from people. The clock running, 45 seconds. And we'll just watch and see how much time's left when they put it ready for play. And as ready for play at 36. If we take it down to 25 and take a knee, we can start talking about next week when the team that will be here comes up from Tulsa, West Virginia. And one of their assistant coaches is here scouting. Took him about 4.5 hours to get up here in a car.
Can't imagine the team coming.
It'll take about 5.5 hours next week. Joe takes a knee with 17 seconds left, and that's going to be it. And is that a hard-fought game?
What a tremendous ball game. As we run down the last 10 seconds, Coach, you can't say enough for both sides.
The Seminoles now 2-0. And the clock now expires, and that's it. Shadyside, a super ball team. 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter hurt him. I think some pressure was put on Lewis right before halftime may have made him rush it. And the defense, hey, we talked about that, them being under pressure. 14 points at halftime during the second half, and that's a 21-20 win for Monroe Central. Next week, the Tulsa Rebels will be here. Tulsa Rebels game again. 7:30 ball game, another home game, and hopefully a few more people will come out and watch this Seminole team as they continue to get better.
Well, I have a special note here that says, happy belated birthday, Ginger, from Aunt Joe. So I guess somebody else has a birthday besides Chris Hoff. I think Ginger is related.
Happy birthday, Ginger.
What a tremendous evening, though. It's just a shame in a situation like this. I started to mention that anyone has to lose. Hard-fought ball game. We're certainly proud of the Seminoles as things didn't go perfect, but it is a win.
Both coaches getting their team together. Coach Grinch with the Tigers, and I'm sure he's going to tell his kids there's nothing to be ashamed of. And Coach Acosta is getting his team together at near midfield. And it was a hard-fought game. We knew it would be, but it's a win. And you just continue moving along. And we hope to see everyone out here next week. Remember the coaches show next Thursday at 10 o'clock, and then our replay on Saturday mornings at 11 a.m.
Another great evening.
And another great evening, and hopefully many more to follow.